Molly just wanted a doll, but she didn't know that this doll would raise an extra finger every night. There was a 7-year-old girl named Molly who loved dolls and had a collection of them in her room. She wasn't doing very well in school, so her parents told her that if she got better grades, they would buy her a new doll as a reward. Molly worked hard, and a few weeks later, her report card came in. She had studied so hard that she managed to be one of the top students in her class. Her mother and father were happy and decided to keep their word. The next morning, Molly's mother took her to the mall to buy her a doll. As they passed the window of a toy store, the little girl grabbed her mother's arm and told her that she wanted to look inside. When they entered the store, the woman told her daughter that she could choose anything she wanted, no matter the price. Molly began to walk through the aisles of the old store, and finally, on one of the shelves, which was partially covered with old dusty boxes, something caught her eye. It was a clown doll with red hair, yellow eyes, and a big red nose. Its face was wrinkled. One of the clown's hands was clenched into a fist, but the other had 3 fingers raised. Molly turned to her mother and shouted, "Mommy, I want this." "Are you sure?" she asked in surprise. "But it's so ugly and scary." The little girl nodded excitedly. "I want it. I want it." "Then it's okay," her mother said as she took the clown doll down from the shelf and carried it to the counter. The store owner took one look at the doll and said, "I'm sorry, ma'am. That's not a clown doll." "What? Why?" the woman said in surprise. But the saleswoman refused to answer. The mother looked down and saw that her daughter's eyes were getting teary. She began to argue with the store owner and offered him more money, but the saleswoman still refused. Finally, she said, "I'll pay you $100. And held the money in front of the saleswoman. The saleswoman's eyes widened. He hesitated for a moment, then let out a greedy sigh and said, "Well, you can have it." The saleswoman put the clown doll in a bag and gave it to the mother. The mother and daughter ignored the saleswoman's hesitant face and left, satisfied with their purchase. When they got home, Molly immediately rushed into the living room. The girl was very happy with her gift and spent the rest of the day playing with the clown while her mother watched TV. As the little girl played with the doll, she wondered why the doll had 3 fingers up. That night, when Molly went to bed, she put the doll on the top shelf of her bedroom. Her mother said goodnight, kissed her daughter, and left the room. The next morning, the mother was cooking breakfast and called Molly to wake her up. When she called a 3rd time, she became worried. She decided to go upstairs and get her daughter out of bed. When she entered Molly's bedroom, she almost blacked out. In the room, Molly's body looked like it had been lying in a pool of blood. Her neck had been cut, her eyes were gouged out, and a knife had been stabbed in her chest. Molly's mother couldn't believe what she was seeing. Then she turned her head around for a few moments, and when she saw the clown doll sitting next to her daughter's body, she started screaming in horror. The clown doll had raised its 4 fingers.
If you liked it, don't forget to subscribe. If you would like to tell a fantasy story, send it to me.